Hello, I'm here with Andy Palmer and we're talking about the category management training course, and I'm going to put Andy on the spot for 3 minutes and figure out why the hell you ought to go on his course. Andy, category management, we know what it's about, we get it's a training course, but give us an example of something that's happened where we're going to think that's powerful.
Yeah, okay, cool. I think for me, category management, big, huge topic, often kind of overly complicated, too much jargon, that thing that team over there does, or maybe that thing that we maybe dip into once every 6 months. But actually the reality is, and bringing it down to some simple language, it's about identifying, selling, and landing more opportunities on a day-to-day basis, and keeping the consumer and shopper at the heart of our decisions. For me, running this course and seeing learners go, oh my God, I didn't realize it was that simple, almost is enough to get me out of bed in the morning, because all too often and it has been overcomplicated, when we can bring it down into a simple, easy to understand and manageable format, people go, all right, I get this, and they can embrace it, and they can start to use those simple tools and techniques on a day-to-day basis that ultimately is just going to help them drive their business. It's going to help drive the category and satisfy consumer needs.
Okay, and what is, I think you're referring to the 7-layer funnel. Just tell us 30 seconds on that, please.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we've got a model that's fit for today. The model effectively allows us to get absolute clarity on what our category target is. So we're talking about the entire category, maybe not necessarily the slice of the pie that we supply to that category. Our job as category managers is to grow the entire slice of grow the entire pie. As a result, our slice of the pie tends to grow. As we then move down, we've got to understand the needs of the shopper. They're the ones ultimately driving the decision, and good category management should be about consumer pull as opposed to production push. Once we've got that, we can then understand the needs of our individual retailer or channels, because they've got varying needs, and we need to make sure we're tailoring our approach to match with that. From there, we can then start getting into the fun stuff of identifying those opportunities, looking to explore and utilize data to validate our hypotheses, develop our insights, and move away from just observational selling.
Yeah.
Then get into the selling, because you know what, that's often the bit that falls over, that we're making 101 recommendations and we're then surprised that we can't get any over the line. So we understand the importance of prioritization and getting those recommendations communicated in a way that resonates with a buyer, that they go, why wouldn't I want to do it? Once we've sold it, we've then got to make sure it lands in store. So it's about landing, it's about execution and implementation. And then to close the circle, it's about understanding what worked well and what didn't work so well, maybe what was interesting, and taking those learning forwards. So we move down through those 7 steps, all with a view to kind of creating a category plan and doing good day-to-day category management.
Like it. All right, last question, then we'll get out of here with this one. Why is it called the 73% funnel?
Yeah, it's called 73% funnel because from all the understanding that we have and the experience that we've got in doing this, that's kind of in excess of decades, to show our age, we know that 73% of category recommendations never make it across the line. And each one of those 7 steps I've talked about has a particular drop-off rate. So if we can do each of those better, we can get ourselves above that industry average, and be looking to make more and more of our recommendations land in store sustainably for the long term, and profitably, of course.
Awesome. And a good explanation of category management training course. We'll put a link, obviously, in this video. We'll also put a link to a few testimonials that you've got as a tutor from companies like Mule, which will bring it to life. Actually, people, learners talking about what they've got from you. And I know you'd love to see these guys soon. Thank you, Andy.